Hi, it's Marie here again from Skeins. So sorry about before. So didn't know what was going on with that squeaky voice thing. So we thought we would do it again because I've got lots of really, really good information, and I'm just going to make sure that this sits nicely so you can hear me. Right, there we go, that's better. What I was having a chat about before was some patterns and some yarns that we've got coming up, and what all prompted it was there's been some really, really beautiful pattern collections that have just come out recently, and the first of those was, and I posted it up I think yesterday, was with white gum wool. Beautiful pattern collection that Nan has put together with a group of designers from both here and Australia, and one of my favourites in that collection is the Oolong Shawl, which is from Georgie Nicholson. It's absolutely gorgeous. Here's a wee picture of it here with Georgie's beautiful daughter, and it's been in my queue for quite some time, and it's a lovely simple shawl knitted in a 5-ply. And she's done it in the white gum 5-ply merino silk, and this yarn is just stunningly beautiful. So you've got the anxious softness of the white gum, but with the slight sort of shimmer and sheen of the silk. And she knitted her sample in the natural, which we actually hope to have some natural in the shop very soon, just waiting for paperwork now. But this is the quarry stone, which we do have, and I think that Oolong as a winter piece in this quarry stone would be absolutely stunning. The other yarns that the Oolong would look amazing in is also our Heritage Organic Merino, and we have the soft pastel shades or the brighter shades now available, or the Principessa Merino, which is also a 5-ply, and that Principessa, there are some stunning colours still left. About half of it is now sold, and about 5 or 6 colours have completely sold out. But if you do want to stock up on ultrafine Italian merino, the Principessa is available $6.95, which is just crazy, crazy, crazy price. So definitely check that out. And that's Oolong Shawl, Georgie Nicholson from Tiki Knits. And you can either buy the shawl on its own or head over to White Gum Wool and check out their complete pattern collection and purchase all of them. There's hats, there's mitts, there's all sorts. Absolutely stunning. The other yarn that would work, the other sample rather that we've had knitted up, is this chap here, which is called Show Your Love by Martina Beam, and I'm just going to put this around here. I'm loving this blush colour at the moment. Look at me. Yeah, this blush is beautiful. It was the colour that the Duchess of Windsor, Duchess of Cambridge wore at her sister's wedding. Beautiful. And this blush is lovely, and this pattern is gorgeous because it's made and you pop these beautiful little love hearts down the side. It is so sweet. This is done in the luxury silk, which is just lovely and soft, and this luxury silk has got this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sheen. So actually the Oolong pattern would look great in the silk because it's got lots of stocking stitch, which should show off the sheen of the silk, but it's got a wonderful, wonderful drape. So this is in at the shop if you want to have a touch and feel and see what it looks and feels like knitted up. It's absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. The other shawl that I have knitted up, and I've done it in a larger size, has been this guy here, this is sort of a downsized version. This is called the Aranami shawl, and it's by Olga Berea Kalifian, and which is a mouthful. Olga Berea Kalifian. She's a very clever girl though, does a lot of designing for Brooklyn Tweed, and she's got some really lovely classical but funky contemporary type designs. And this, I've knitted this in our Silver Lining DK, and I haven't done the full number of waves, but it's modular, so it's knitted in little sections. I'll just see that you've got that with the light. There you go. And you're literally just knitting triangles, so it's a really nice thing to knit if you're sort of wanting to do bits and something in front of the TV or anything like that. And she's designed it for fingering or 4-ply yarn using gradient packs. Lots of people have different gradients, so then you can actually start with a gradient. So if you've got a gradient sitting at home and you want to use it up in a beautiful pattern, this one is perfect for that. I've done it in a gradient of our silver lining. This colour is actually, sorry, this one here has been discontinued, but the Clifton Stone is actually now just gone into production, so that will be back soon. And there are some new colours coming with silver lining. And I've worn this today. It is so, so, so warm. And it's a great pattern that's easily adaptable to a larger needle size or a larger, to accommodate a heavier yarn. Martina Beam, who did that, this one here, she also did the Hitchhiker scarf. That's another favourite of mine, to upsize from a 4-ply to a DK, just increase your needle size and you get a much bigger, more lush scarf. And when you're a, super-sized person like me, sometimes I find a bigger wrap or shawl suits me way, way better. So those are a couple of projects you could check out. So Martina Beam, so check her out in Ravelry, or Olga Baran Kalifian, and she, Aranami Shawl was the other one there. Last but not least that I want to show you is just literally, this is why I want to do the video because this got dropped off today, is this. Catch a load of this. Is that not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Look at the detail in that mosaic. Absolutely stunning. This is called the Shine On Shawl. This is the small version. This is from Amber O'Brien. And if you're a shawl knitter, and I've spoken to a lot of shawl knitters, they just rave about Amber's patterns. They're beautiful. They are, work fabulously with colour. Really nice if you've got gradient or semi-solid yarns. And she writes patterns to suit the yarns of the time. So we've popped this one in our new Orb Fine, and that's in Mist and Tayberry. And this mosaic at the bottom, Tamsin, the wonderful Tamsin who test knit this for us, said this was really, really fun to knit. She said you're only ever working with one colour at a time, and she said it's slip stitching across the right side with a knit back on the back. So if you're thinking, oh, that looks a bit tough for me, she said looks much more difficult than what it actually is to knit. She said it was a really, really enjoyable thing to knit. Absolutely love knitting it. I'm actually going to be doing one of these, I think, myself. I just love it. And this is in the Orb Fine Merino, and we got it knit up because I'm taking this to Mid-Winter Woolfeast in Christchurch, not this weekend, next weekend in Christchurch, which I think is the 15th or 16th, next Saturday week. If you are in the Christchurch or Canterbury surrounds and you're wanting to do something really fun and yarny for the day, do check out the Mid-Winter Woolfeast website, woolfeast.com, and I will be there with the Orb yarns, so the Orb Fine and the Orb DK. I'll also probably bring some neons down with me as well. We've had a few people that have been interested in getting the neons, but I'm going to bring the orbs down for everybody to have a look at. So do check that out. And when you head across to Rhiannon's site, Rhiannon McCulloch, who runs Mid-Winter Woolfeast, do make sure you check out her blog. Not the current blog post has got this gorgeous pattern called the Gorse Shawl, done in the Maniatoto wools. Big hello to Mary Furnace Wear from Maniatoto Wool. Absolutely beautiful yarn. It's a DK sort of Aran weight yarn, stunning. She's done this free shawl pattern, so you can download it for free. This would also look great in silver lining, vintage, Orb DK, which is why it'd be a great one. I'll have Orb there, and it's really, really lovely. So nice of Rhiannon to put up a beautiful, beautiful pattern for free, and do check that out and have a look at the blog. And also the previous blog post, she does a review of some of the stuff we have here at Skeins as well, so thanks to Rhiannon for that. And if you're around, I'm going to be there. I'd love to say hello. I'd love to meet you and talk about yarn and rattle on about all things good and yarny and fabulous and wonderful. So do definitely pop along and say hi. I went last year and sold yarn with Deb at Outlaw, We had so much fun. It was just amazing, absolutely amazing. There's also some incredible food there. Honestly, set aside a good few hours and bring your knitting with you. So pop along, bring your knitting, chill out, have a good look around. There's the best of New Zealand's indie dyers, and then wonderful ones like us who will be there. So you do have to pop along and say good day. And other than that, it's all tracking along really well here. We've got some new yarns very, very, very soon. So they're all literally just coming through the finishing stages now. I've got more, as I said, more white gum colours to come. I've got silver lining is hitting the mill. We've got a new silver lining variant, which will be, hopefully I'll have the first of those through in a couple of weeks. So there is lots and lots still to see. And I'm going to be a bit naughty. I didn't do this on the other vid, so the squeaky one. So I'm going to do it on this one. Look at that. Do you like the look of that? I love this. We've decided to reformat our Southlander hanks into these wicked, wonderful 200 gram thunderballs. Just brilliant. So you don't have to wind them. Why we didn't think of this before, I don't know. But here we go, we've thought of it now. So don't be alarmed if you buy Southlander and all of a sudden it turns up in one of these instead of a hank. We are going to be, from now on, reforming our Southlander into these. So I think they're brilliant. This is the sample. I'm so excited. It's not going back. I love it. But other than that, I'll see you down at Mid-Winter Woolfeast. And if you need any advice on a pattern, if you've seen a pattern on Ravelry, you've been down the rabbit hole and you're like, oh, I love that, but you're not sure what skeins yarn to use in it, flick us an email, info@skeins.com. If it's not me, it'll be Claire or Karen. One of us will have a look at your pattern and we'll give you some yarn suggestions. That's what we do. We've got plenty of yarns that you can substitute in, or if we don't have it, we'll point you in the right direction of getting what it is that you need. So info@skeins.com. We'd love to hear from you, or flick us a message on Facebook. You'll always get me that way, so that's where I live. But until then, hopefully I'll see you in Christchurch, and you never know, I might talk to you again soon. Bye.